Welcome back to the IG Markets London Nocturne. Now this next event is one of the more exciting and potentially dangerous on the schedule. It's the Brooks Ordinary Penny Farthing Race.
A group of racers rode from Paris to London on penny farthings, crossing Tower Bridge under police escort on their way to the IG Markets London Nocturne. Once here in Smithfield, the City of London Guards fired muskets to start the Brooks Penny Farthing Race. We pick it up in the final stages. Commentary again from Anthony McCrossan.
One lap to go in this Brooks Penny Farthing race. Well, the crowd has really got behind these riders. 33 riders taking the start of this event, and the muskets are going off in the background to signify the last lap. The rider who's been dominating this event, who is making it look very, very easy indeed, is James Brailsford in the black and green colours, who is finding his way around all of these corners with ease. Look at that, he's on an XL-sized penny farthing. Of course, the gearing is all dependent on how big that front wheel is as he leans the bike over. We've seen a few of these penny farthing machines slipping and sliding a little bit round the corners. In the blue colours there was Katrina Young-Nicol, who rode very well earlier on in the event, but it looks like James Brailsford is now accelerating his way towards the finish. I think the crowd in Smithfield Market, who have enjoyed such a great day of different forms of bike racing, never believed they would see these guys that go so quickly on these ordinaries, these penny farthing machines. And having ridden all the way from Paris to London as well to set things up, you really have to marvel at their expertise in riding these machines. Well, this man is going to ride into probably the biggest crowd he has ever raced a penny farthing in front of. He turns into the penultimate corner. He'll head up through the archway, looks around. He's got daylight between him and the second place rider, who's Richard Thoday, with Stephen George, who's in third place right now. Into the last 100 metres for James Brailsford. The crowd are banging the boards. They're enjoying this finish. And he's even got the ability to sit up, take a hand off the handlebars. James Brailsford is the winner of the Brooks Ordinary Trophy, and the crowd are giving him an incredible reception. What a win for Brailsford.
So congratulations go to James Brailsford for a great win in the Brooks Ordinary Trophy. Now we're going to go to Adam Dayson, who's going to show us how to put together a Kanzi folding bike at speed.
Hi, I'm Adam and I'm here for the Kanzi folding bike race. What we have here is the lightweight Kanzi 920 folding bike. It's very easy to unfold. Simply pull the bars up, lock into place, unclip the bars from the stay fold system, pull the bike round, firmly secure the folding bracket and raise the seat. You're good to ride away.
The 40 riders in the final of the Kanzi folding bike race are now underway. 2 heats leading to this final, and this race is all about finding the fastest rider in London riding to work on their folding bike. Well, a few calamities as they get themselves organised here. Well, I can tell you, we saw Adam Dayson. He is without doubt the fastest rider at getting his bike organised for this event. 3.9 seconds. Well, as we move to the concluding stages of this Kanzi folding bike race, we've got this group at the front who are all jostling for position. There's some interesting ways of holding the handlebars here, trying to get it as aerodynamic as possible. A little bit of a move on the right hand side of the screen as they try to make their way round this next corner. Right, are they going to get safely round here? I don't know if we've ever seen anyone race quite this quickly around the streets of London on a folding bike. Now they're heading towards the final archway, leaning right-hander in towards the finishing straight. The big crowd awaiting them now as David Rees accelerates hard towards the line. He's got daylight. It's a big win there for David Rees in the folding bike race. Jermaine Burton in second and Paul Flynn in third. Well, there he is on the podium. Very well done, David Rees, the winner of the event.
Well done to David Rees, winner of the Canzi folding bike competition. Now you might be surprised just who are avid cycling fans in this country. For example, London's most famous fashion designer.
All sports are to do with energy, passion, dedication, and in a way cycling used to be a very working man's sport, and it still sort of is, even though there's sponsorship and there's money and there's fame, and you know, people are more aware of it now because of the internet and the communication in the world. But it's very down to earth as a sport for me, and I think it's a bringing together of people, and there's a lovely camaraderie about cycling. And when I first started, you know, when I was 12, I started racing. And apart from the fact you realise you've probably got a competitive spirit, but there's a sense of teamwork. But all in all, it's about camaraderie and working together, and that's pretty important in today's world. We all need a bit of that.
Now it's time for the main event of the IG Markets London Nocturne, the Men's Elite Criterium. Let's have a look at the riders to watch.
Within the 16 teams, there's Paris-Roubaix winner Magnus Backstedt, Matt Wilson, the Australian road champion, Lee Howard, the world Madison gold medalist, Matt Bramier, the Irish national champion, Russell Downing, winner of the London Nocturne 2009, with his teammate Alex Dowsett, Olympic champion Ed Clancy, Dean Downing of Rafa Condor, the legendary veteran Malcolm Elliott, and Tour Down Under winner Cameron Meyer.
The European professionals go head-to-head with the British squads now in this IG Markets London Nocturne. It's getting pretty dark already, and we've got the floodlights out. This is going to be a very exciting conclusion to today's racing. Well, Rob, immediately the pace is very, very high.
Very, very quick. The same as, I think it was 3 years ago in the wet where we had a start like this, but fortunately it's dry tonight. So hopefully the riders shouldn't have too much trouble on these bends.
Looks like we've got fast pace at the front, a little attack starting to form. One of the riders from 23C or Bayer, and in third place looked like Russell Downing of Team Sky.
Yeah, Russell Downing just soft pedalling a little bit. I think he had Alex Dowsett just 10 lengths ahead of him, and here we can see Dowsett here in second. So Downing there, you can see him coming out of the bend, just easily pedalling, just letting these two get away.
Well, Downing working very well. It is Alex Dowsett on the right-hand side of the screen in the black colours of Team Sky as they make their way through the corners. And the rest of the professionals just getting themselves settled down. Just want to talk a little bit really, Rob, about the way that it's so dark. Hang on a minute, we're seeing another attack here from Alex Dowsett. It goes to the front, but it's very difficult, isn't it, to race in this very dark conditions they're used to riding during the day.
It is. I mean, the thing that makes it difficult, here you can see them going across the finish line, is the flashlights, and the flash bulbs are going off literally in your face. So that can be very, very difficult, very distracting, especially with these dark conditions.
So Dowsett's decided to just make a little bit of a bid on his own as he tracks the motorbike through the corners. Doesn't look like he's fully committed yet, but he is stamping on those pedals, riding well. He's just come out of a tour, a short tour as well, in I think Luxembourg. So the legs should be feeling quite good.
Yes, definitely Luxembourg, that just finished just a few days ago. I believe he was talking to Cameron Meyer beforehand, and Cameron's got him down as having good legs for tonight.
Well, he certainly now looks like he's committing a little bit more. Lewis Atkins of the 23C Orbea team goes back to the group. He's unable to stay with the pacemaking of the team Skyrider. Now tonight, the Rafa Condor Sharp team, normally in black, are in white colours, specially designed skin suits by Paul Smith. So we'll pick them out in the action during the night.
Yeah, the Rafa Condor boys here in white, lining themselves up the front. This is, I think, their local race. They would say this is their race, and not one of these riders has won it in a Rafa jersey. So definitely coming to the fore tonight, I believe.
Well, they've definitely got a winner in James McCallum previously, but of course, as you mentioned, he was riding for a different squad at that time. Dowsett has got the measure of these corners. It's a tremendous sky as well. The colours and the atmosphere of this London Nocturne brings the crowds out onto the street. They make an amazing amount of noise, and Dowsett is thriving on it. Takes a glance round. Is he going away, or is this group bringing him back?
Well, the interesting thing to note is, will the riders know that he's gone? Some of them definitely will, obviously. But if you've started 15, 20 back in the race, but he went so early that they may not even know that he's gone yet.
Well, I noticed just a lap ago, Matt Bramier, the Irish champion from HTC High Road, was sitting up and taking his glasses off. So they are just adjusting things earlier on, aren't they? So they may well not know that he's got this advantage. Well,
normally in a race like this, we would hope that the riders would hope that you get at least 2 or 3 laps just to bed yourselves in, just to gauge the corners. You know, look at where the drains are, you know, things like that, which could add to the danger. You know, here you can see a very, very tight bend, so they would like to just ease themselves back in. Dowsett, no, he's gone from the gun.
Dowsett's decided, right, I'm going to dish some pain out to everybody tonight. And he's a very good time trialist. We're talking about a guy here who's 21 years of age. He's a European time trial champion. And Rob, you know, because you ride those sort of time trials, pursuits and everything, he can ride a time trial over 25 miles of somewhere just over 40 minutes.
That's right. He's, you know, this is his speciality, you know, going alone, you know, silver medalist at the Commonwealth Games behind Scotland's David Miller back last year in Delhi. So he is one of the up-and-coming riders who will be world-class, if not already world-class time trialist.
Well, it's incredible how many riders that Great Britain's producing who are able to ride what you pros say is full gas for a long period of time.
Yeah, you know, this is where he is. He's in his element now. You know, he's got a nice little toe there with the motorbike. He's not sat too close, but what he's able to do, he's able to gauge the bends. He knows exactly the line he has to take, and he's basically riding around at his own pace. And one hell of a pace he's setting at the moment. Without
a doubt, the average speed of Dowsett round this course is somewhere around 30 miles an hour. He's tapping out an extremely quick rhythm, and the rest of the riders sprinting every single time into the finishing straight, but they're unable to bring him back. A little bit of a reaction now from Rafa Condor Sharp. Dowsett's in the lead. Can he stay away?
The London Nocturne is brought to you in association with IG Markets.